What's going on, everybody? Jake the Happy Snake here, and welcome to the first episode of my brand new series, Pokemon Trainer Jake. In this series, I am going to be going on a massive Pokemon adventure, which is going to be taking place on PokeMMO, which is a very popular online Pokemon game. And in PokeMMO, you can travel through 5 different regions: Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, Sinnoh, and Unova. And I plan on traveling through each of those regions. Now, it is going to take a while. It's going to take a lot of hard work, but I definitely believe that I can do it. And I am really, really excited for it. I've been wanting to start this series now for about a year, and I finally decided to start it. And there's going to be a brand new episode released twice a week, every Wednesday at 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, and every Saturday morning at 8 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time. So, 2 new episodes each week, every Wednesday and every Saturday, and I'm really excited for it. Like, I love Pokemon. I've been a huge fan of Pokemon for so many years. The first Pokemon game that I ever owned was Pokemon Silver. I've had that since 2007, and I actually started playing that in 2008. And I kind of got out of it until early 2010, and then I got back into it, and I really got into it then, in early 2010. And I've basically been into it ever since. I even got the new games, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, that came out last fall. I haven't gotten the DLC, but I did get, well, I got Pokemon Violet. I didn't get Scarlet, but I got Violet. I really enjoyed that. And, you know, I'm just a huge fan of Pokemon. Actually, my friend Zero and I, we did do a series on PokeMMO in 2018, and it did not last very long. I think we only did like 6 or 7 episodes. Actually, I think maybe one episode, maybe episode 4 or 5 is actually missing on my channel, I'm pretty sure. And some, you know, some bits of like certain episodes went missing. There was I remember I had an issue with the recording, and Ben wanted to keep going, but I was like, you know what, it's all messed up now. I'm just, you know, we might as well just stop. But I was really into that. That was a lot of fun. And that was in 2018. And now 5 years later, I decided to I decided to give it another shot. And here we are. So, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited for it. Like I said, brand new episode will be released every Wednesday at 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern and every Saturday at 8 o'clock a.m. Eastern. Guys, I am ready to get started with this. Alright, here we are, PokeMMO. We've got Reshiram on the title screen, looking awesome. I love Reshiram. It's one of my favorite legendaries. I would probably say my 3rd favorite legendary. And yeah, I've got my account all ready to go, so let's go ahead and log in. And we can create a new character or log out. I literally just logged in, so there's no point of logging out. I'm going to create a new character. So here is the character customization. So gender's male. We're not going to change that. We can't do anything with the hat. So the hair is actually the first thing that we can edit. So let's see, my character's hair. I don't know, this isn't going to be 100% accurate. Like, I'll try to make this character look like me, but he's not going to fully look like me. Crew cut, I like that. Let's change the hair color. Let's go with dark brown. I think my hair is actually darker than that, but I think that's as dark of brown that we can go, so that's fine. Eye color. We'll go with blue eyes. Face. I could give my character a beard, which would be accurate because I do have a beard in real life, but I don't really like the looks of a beard on the character. I mean, yeah, I don't really like that, so we're just, yeah, pencil mustache. We're just gonna leave that blank because, yeah. Back, can't do anything with that. Shirt, so we're gonna go with t-shirt. And I'm going to choose green because green is my favorite color. That is why my name in the logo is green. So, yeah, that's good. Gloves, can't do anything with that. Shoes, we can go with boots or shoes. Now, they literally look the exact same to me. I don't really notice a difference. So, yeah, for shoes, I guess we'll choose white. No, let's go with blue. Did I change that to blue? Yeah, blue's good. And then pants, we can't edit the pants, but we can change the color, and I'm going to choose black. Black pants, definitely good. So yeah, now I have to name my character, but before I do that, I'm actually going to choose the region. And I can actually get into why it took me so long to start this series. I want to start this series in the Johto region. And I've been waiting for Johto to get released on Poke MMO because I think they announced it like almost a year ago that it was going to be, that it was coming to Poke MMO. And I thought, well, you know what? I would love to do a series on Poke MMO, but I would like to start in the Johto region for 2 reasons. Because my first Pokemon game ever was Pokemon Silver. I already mentioned that. So I feel like if I start in Johto, I'm really starting the way my Pokemon adventure started in real life, because the first game I ever owned and played was Pokemon Silver, which is in the Johto region. And also, my favorite Pokemon of all time is one of the 3 starters in the Johto region. So those are the 2 reasons why I want to start the series in Johto, and I've been waiting for months for Johto to get released. Not just me, a lot of people have been waiting for longer than that, for years, for Johto to be on Poke MMO. And they finally released it, and I was like, okay, now I can actually start this series. That's why it took me so long to start this series, since like last November, I think, or something. I've been thinking about doing this series, and I'm recording this episode on August 25th. So yeah, it finally got released, and I can finally start the series. So yeah, that's my reasoning for wanting to start in Johto. And then my character's name, this is going to be a little bit difficult. I'm just gonna try. Well, so like Jake isn't gonna work. There's no way Jake's gonna work. I mean, I might as well try it, but yeah. So let's try JTHS for Jake the Happy Snake. I don't know if that's gonna work. Yeah, that doesn't work. Okay. What about? Okay, let's try this one. This should work. Jake Ryan Charles. Alright, there we go. So that works. So yeah, I have 2 middle names, and they're both Ryan and Charles. So I know that looks kind of ridiculous. Every single time somebody talks to me, they're going to say, hey, Jake Ryan Charles! But you know what? I mean, it's hard to come up with a name that hasn't been taken. So that's my character's name. I'm not going to always be calling him Jake Ryan Charles. I'll call him Jake most of the time. But yeah, that's my character. That's my character, and here we go. Let's get started! So, we are in our room in New Bark Town. Very, very cool. We go downstairs. And our mom is going to talk to us. Hi, Jake Ryan Charles. You're finally awake. Your friend Lyra was just here. She was playing hide and seek with her Meryl. Oh, I almost forgot. Our acquaintance Professor Elm was looking for you. Oh, great. He said he had a favor to ask of you. You know where the lab is, right? It's right next door to us. By the way, do you have everything you need to go out? Here, use this bag to carry things. So, this part right here, if we were playing Heart Gold and Soul Silver on the DS, we would see these things popping up on the bottom screen, but there is no bottom screen, so this part is just kind of awkward. These are also rather helpful. Those are the options, but again, we can't see it. Just try touching the buttons, and you'll know what to do in no time. Thanks, Mom. I really appreciate that. Okay, so actually, I think it's kind of interesting how the layout of the kitchen / living room / your mom's bedroom is kind of reversed in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, because like in Gold and Silver, I think the stairs were over here and the kitchen was over on this side. But anyways, let's leave our house, and this is New Bark Town. We see a Meryl, and it's Lyra. She doesn't say anything. She just grabs her Meryl and leaves, and yeah, they literally just vanish. So, wow, there is a Suicune in New Bark Town. That's amazing. So this is Professor Elm's lab, and his house, I think, because if we go up here, we see his wife. Hi, Jake. My husband's always so busy. I hope he's okay. When he's caught up in his Pokemon research, he even forgets to eat. Okay. And let's see what his son, I think this is his son. When I grow up, I'm going to help my dad. I'm going to be a great Pokemon professor. Cool. He's going to be this is going to be the professor in Generation 12. No, I'm kidding. So anyways, we're going to leave here. There's no really any point being in there. So over here we have this mysterious guy with red hair looking into the lab. So this is the famous Elm Pokemon lab. What are you staring at? And then he kicks us like, dude, what the heck is wrong with you? There's a couple of other houses on here. One of them is Lyra's house. I think this is Lyra's house here. Yeah, it literally says Lyra's house. Let's go inside. Is this her dad? Hi, Jake. Lyra's upstairs. She's playing games with her Pokemon as usual. You didn't bring your Pokemon. Or, I should have known. You don't have your own Pokemon yet. Well, I hope you didn't hurt your... I hope I didn't hurt your feelings. No, you didn't hurt my feelings. I'm going to get a Pokemon very soon, but first I want to see. Wow, Lyra's room looks exactly like ours. Jake! Professor Elm was looking for you. Yes, I know! My mom just told me that. I'm going to go to his lab. Can you give me a second, please? Get out of my way, you stupid Meryl. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, boy. And then, I don't know whose house this is. Okay, dude, can you get out of my... Seriously! Get out of my way! Holy crap! Who are you? Pikachu is an unevolved, or excuse me, is an evolved Pokemon. This fact was first discovered by Professor Elm. I was amazed by Professor Elm's findings. He's so famous for his research on Pokemon evolution. Wow, Professor Elm discovered the fact that Pikachu exists. I wish I could be a researcher like him. Alright, so now let's actually go inside Professor Elm's lab. Because everybody's telling me to do so. So that's what we're gonna do. So, here we are. Hi, Jake. I've been waiting for you. Do you know anything about my research? Yes, I know quite a bit, and I really don't care at all. As you know, Pokemon are carried in Pokeballs these days. But before the Pokeball was invented, people used to walk with Pokemon, just like your friend Lyra does. Pokeballs are great because you can carry many Pokemon. Wait, you mean like you can carry multiple Pokemon in one Pokeball? That's kind of weird. But walking with Pokemon must have some advantages. It could have something to do with how Pokemon grow or evolve. So I'm going to give you a Pokemon. Can you walk beside this Pokemon outside of its Pokeball to see if it brings any special feelings or bonds between Pokemon and people? That was a really long question. The device over there has some Pokemon you could choose from. Oh, and he gets a phone call. Or an email, whatever. Okay. Hey, listen, I have this acquaintance that people call Mr. Pokemon. Wow, that's really original. He keeps finding weird things and raving about his discoveries. Anyway, I just got an email from him saying that this time it's real. It's probably another Pokemon egg, but we're still so busy with our Pokemon research. Wait, I know! You can go in our place, right? Can we count on you? You're gonna entrust this random 10-year-old kid that you just met? Seriously, my character is 10 years old. You're a Pokemon professor. This is your responsibility, seriously. You can choose one of the Pokemon over there. Great. So guys, this is the moment of truth. This is where I'm gonna be choosing my first Pokemon in the entire series. We've got 3 Pokemon to choose from. We have Chikorita, the grass type. I'm actually going the wrong way. Chikorita, the grass type, Cyndaquil, the fire type, and Totodile, the water type. So, this is the main reason why I wanted to wait until Johto came out in this game to start the series. Because Chikorita is my favorite Pokemon of all time. It has been for 15 years. Since I started playing Pokemon Silver, I first chose Chikorita and I grew to just love it, and then it became my favorite Pokemon, and now I use it all the time. And I wanted the first Pokemon that I ever got in this series to be my favorite Pokemon. That is why I wanted to wait until Johto came out to start the series. I wanted to start the series in Johto. I wanted my first Pokemon to be my favorite Pokemon, and that's exactly what's going to happen. So I am so incredibly excited to choose Chikorita as my first Pokemon in this series. So you like Chikorita, the grass-type Pokemon? Yes! And there we go! So we have a Pokemon, which is awesome. Give a nickname to the Chikorita you received? Yes. I do have a nickname in mind. Now, it's a very, very bland nickname. It's so unoriginal. But this is the name that I named Chikorita when I first played Pokemon Silver in 2008. And that is Grassy! Yes, that is what I'm gonna name my Chikorita. I know it's such a plain nickname, but like that's just what I've always called Chikorita in the Johto region, so that's what I'm gonna call this one. How do you like walking with your Pokemon? It's not bad, is it? You can take it all the way to Mr. Pokemon's house. Again, this is your responsibility, but anyways, you're gonna get me to do it. If your Pokemon gets hurt, you should heal it with this machine. It's so easy to use. Just check the PC on my desk. Thank you. Mr. Pokemon goes everywhere and finds rarities. His house is past Cherry Grove City. Yeah, it is a little ways away. But we will get there in due time. Go north a little past Cherry Grove. I'm counting on you, Jake, Ryan, Charles. So let's actually take a look at this Chikorita. Grassy. So he's level 5, of course. He's EXP. He's got 135 experience points. He needs 44 to get to level 6, where he will learn Razor Leaf, which is going to be awesome. 20 HP, 19% happiness. Those are his stats. Those are the EVs. These are the IVs. These are his moves. Tackle and Growl. Okay. That's all the information there. August 25th. That is when I'm recording this. I know it's being uploaded on September 13th, but I'm recording on August 25th. He is proud of its power, which is cool. Those are his contest stats. Cool. Those are the ribbons. Gift. This Pokemon was a gift. It cannot be traded. It's okay. I wouldn't want to trade him anyways. And particles. I have no idea what this means, but I don't really care. So, there we go. And First Elm's assistant is going to talk to us. Jake, I want you to have these to help with your task. These? You used the plural when you only gave me one potion. You should have said, this! I want to give you this for your task. That's what you should have said, but anyways. Pokemon are weak in the beginning. Don't hesitate to use the potion if you think yours is in danger. In Gold and Silver Crystal, your starter Pokemon had a berry attached to it, which was awesome because, you know, when you're early training your Pokemon in the wild, if they get down to the yellow, they automatically get healed up with the berry, which is nice. Jake, Ryan, Charles, so you picked Chikorita! That's a cute Pokemon you have. When you walk with it, it'll become more friendly. You should turn around and talk to it sometimes, too. Well, that's right. Why don't you show it to your mom? See ya! Bye, Lyra. So, let's do that indeed. Let's go talk to our mom. Hey, Mom, what's up? Oh, Jake, that's a cute Pokemon you have. Professor Elm must have given it to you. Oh, Professor Elm has a task for you, you say? What kind of task? I see, that sounds a little difficult. But when someone makes that kind of request of you, it must be important. Oh, that's right, I completely forgot. Your Pokegear came back from the repair shop. Here you go. So we get the Pokegear even though we're playing Poke MMO, so the Pokegear doesn't really actually mean anything in this. Guess what? You can use the Pokegear to make a phone call too. Do you remember how? This question is irrelevant because if you say yes or no, she's going to tell you anyways. So if we say yes, we remember how. Just power on the Pokegear and touch the telephone button, okay? The names of the people you can call are automatically registered. Just select one to give him or her a call. Wow, I can't believe it's so easy to make a phone call. Thanks, Mom. I told you I know how to use it. You did not need to tell me how to. But anyways, whatever. Okay, so now we can actually leave New Bark Town. Oh my gosh! Elm, can you please leave me alone? Wait 1 second, he says. Holy mackerel. I almost completely forgot about this. Here, I'll give you my number. That's not creepy at all. You're giving this 10-year-old kid you just met your phone number? Come on, man. What's your problem? Okay, now we can actually leave New Bark Town. And I'm going to do a little bit of training with Grassy. I'm going to get him up to like level 7 or 8 before I actually make my way to Mr. Pokemon's house. So, the first Pokemon we're going to find is a level 2 Centret, or Centeret is the way I always like to call it. I always pronounce Centret as Centeret. I don't know why, I just didn't know the proper pronunciation. And so, yeah, that's just what I call him now, Centeret. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and use Tackle, and Centeret goes down, no problem. 16 experience points. Alright. And literally one step later, we find another Pokemon. This time we find a wild Hoppip. Now, Hoppip is a really bad Pokemon. Its moveset is bad. Its evolutions aren't great. I mean, look at that. It's using Splash. Like, what's the purpose of using Splash? It does literally nothing. That's Magikarp's specialty. Like, you're doing nothing for yourself right now by using Splash. Seriously. So, 3 tackles is going to knock out this Hoppip. 27 experience points for Grassy. Very nice. Almost level 6. That's good. So, we're just going to find some more wild Pokemon to take out. So, we found another wild Centauret. This one is level 4. Okay. That's only one level lower than Grassy. So, this might be a little bit... No, this isn't going to be challenging at all. And by the way, the graphics, like the battle graphics, are from black and white, which is pretty cool. I guess because that's the most, like, that's like the newest region you can go through in PokeMMO is the Unova region. So that's probably why all the battle graphics are from Gen 5. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyways. And another tackle. Yeah, he's used Growl a few times, so this is gonna take a little bit. But I'm not too worried. There we go. Centauret goes down, and 31 experience points for Grassy, level 6. Very nice. And he learned Razor Leaf, even though I didn't say. I have played this a little bit off screen. I got a little past the first gym. So I, just to kind of get myself ready for this. But we find another wild Hoppip, level 3. I'm not going to use Razor Leaf on this Hoppip because it's 4 times ineffective, but yeah, there it is. We have that move now, which is very nice. And Splash again, which is, again, doing nothing for you. Absorb? Oh my goodness. I did actually start a new save in my copy of Heart Gold at the end of May, and I played it for pretty much the entire summer. I got like 130 hours into it. I played it a lot. Level 7 for Grassy. And I actually... 2 Pokemon that I put on my team are 2 Pokemon you can't get until you beat Red. Until you beat the after game. And that is Squirtle. Because you get a Kanto starter from Professor Oak after you beat Red. So it took a while to train Squirtle up, but I eventually got him to a Blastoise. And also Torchic. I added Torchic to my team because you get a Hoenn starter from Steven after you beat Red. So I had on my main team I have three starters. I have Meganium, Blastoise, and Blaziken. And then the other three Pokemon that I have Electivire, Skarmory, and Tyranitar. And also with Tyranitar, I had to wait until the end of the game to get Larvitar because you can't find Larvitar until Mount Silver. So yeah, it's a really good team, but it took a lot of work to get it like that. I had to play through most of the game with just Meganium, Electabuzz, and Skarmory because you don't get the Electrizer until Cerulean Cave, I think, or some cave. And that's how you evolve Electabuzz into Electivire. So it took a while to get that team, but it was worth it. Like I said, I have over 130 hours into it now. I played it for pretty much the entire summer, up till like the middle of August or whatever. But anyways, Grassy here is more than halfway to level 8, and Razor Leaf just missed, which is kind of annoying, but it's okay. There we go. Level 2 Centauret goes down. So we're doing okay. I'm gonna go get this item right here. It is a potion, so that's nice. All right. And it's really annoying to be forced to walk. It'd be nice when we get the running shoes, when we can actually run. That'll be cool. Let's go up here. Let's see what's going on here. So, what route is this? Route 46. The first route, the first route of the game, the route that we were just at, is Route 29. And we're now in Route 46. And the reason why this is such a jump is because this is actually, like, downward from Blackthorn City, which is the city with the 8th gym. So we're not gonna be going through that for quite some time. But the wild Pokemon here, the levels are the same. It's not like the levels are like level 30. That would be ridiculous. But anyways, we have a Geodude here. This is the first Geodude that we've seen. So he goes down, and 43 experience points. That will get Grassy level 8. That's awesome. Very, very nice. So we can get out of here. I always think that there's an item up here, but there isn't. There's really nothing. There's just different wild Pokemon that you can find. So now we can continue on our quest to Mr. Pokemon's house. But before we can get there, we got to get to Cherry Grove, which is where the first Pokemon Center is. Let's fight another wild Pokemon before we get to Cherry Grove. Because I've gone through quite a bit of grass and I haven't... There we go. So, got another Centauret. We've not found any wild Pidgeys yet. Or Rattata, I don't think. Which is kind of strange. We got a critical hit. That's awesome. One hit KO. Alright, very nice. Okay, so... now, we are in Cherry Grove City. So... oh, look at this. This old guy's gonna talk to us. You're a rookie trainer, are you? I can tell. That's okay. Everyone is a rookie at some point. If you'd like, I can teach you a few things. Okay, then follow me. This old man can run faster than I can. That is really, really silly. I'm sorry. I forgot that you weren't wearing the running shoes. I'll try to go as slow as possible, so try keeping up. And he doesn't even go slow. He runs anyways. Like, he's bragging to me, basically. He's showing off that he can run, and I can't. And I really don't like that. This is a Pokemon Center. They heal your Pokemon in no time at all. You'll be relying on them a lot, so you better learn about them. I don't need to learn about them. I already know everything I need to know! This is a Pokemon Mart. They sell Pokeballs for catching wild Pokemon and other useful items. Like potions. Route 30 is out this way. Trainers will be battling their Pokemon there. If you go a little further, you'll see Mr. Pokemon's house. Yes, that is where I'm headed. This is the sea, as you can see. Wow, clever. Some Pokemon are found only in water. Yes, that is true. Can you slow down, please? Seriously. Here, it's my house. For your effort keeping up with me, I'll give you my running shoes. That is disgusting. They're still warm. What is wrong with you? Got you, didn't I? Don't worry. These are brand new. Okay, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. So now we can run, which is great. Touch the sprint button on the touchscreen to sprint. What? Touchscreen? Actually, my computer is a touchscreen, so I guess that kind of makes sense. Like, I can, you know, I'm actually... wait, can I actually walk with touching the screen? No, I can't. Okay. But I can, you know, I can make the text progress by touching the screen, which is kind of cool. Anyways, I don't use the touchscreen on my computer at all, like, I'll be honest. My dad's computer is also a touchscreen, and he does use his touchscreen all the time, but I don't. Okay, seriously, why can't everybody just tell me everything that they want to tell me at one time? Why did I have to leave and then come back and then leave and then come back? Seriously, it's so annoying. I forgot about one thing. This is another token from me. Take it. So he loads the map card on the Pokegear that I cannot see. Select the Pokegear on the touchscreen. Oh my gosh, you're telling me things that I literally can't see. Okay, now we can actually move on. We are in Route 30 now. And we're gonna find some more wild Pokemon. These Pokemon, they're gonna be a little bit higher level. So we have a Caterpie here. And I don't think version exclusives actually matter in PokeMMO because... like I said, I played this a little bit, and I've encountered both wild Caterpies and wild Weedles. So, yeah, because Caterpie is version exclusive to Gold, I believe. Weedle's version exclusive to Silver, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, that's kind of cool, I guess. If you're a fan of Butterfree and Beedrill, and you can get them both very quickly, actually, because they evolve very, very soon. Caterpie and Weedle both evolve at level 7, I think, and then Metapod and Kakuna evolve at level 10. So, yeah. Here we have another potion, so that's useful. It's really nice to have some potions. And here is a wild Weedle. Level 3. Grassy's level 8. I wouldn't mind getting him to level 9 will probably be good enough. Hey, a critical hit. Poison Sting, that's super effective. Hopefully that doesn't poison me. Perfect. And another critical hit. 2 critical hits in a row. Wow. Okay, so that's going to be level 9 for Grassy. Very, very nice. Okay. So, let's move on. Actually, if we try to go past this house, this guy's going to come out and stop us anyways. So I guess we can go inside, but whatever. We'll just, yeah. See? Like, can people stop doing this? Hey, kiddo. How in the world can you be so oblivious to my eye-catching house? I don't care about your stupid eye-catching house. Or whatever you called it. Hold it right there. Oh my gosh. When you follow the path up north, you will see Mr. Pokemon's house. Yes, I know. Like, 10 people have told me that. But nobody will let me get there because they keep interrupting me and talking to me. But before you go, let me finish what I have to say. Do you have any apricorns? I don't know. Do you have any apricots? Apricorn trees bear fruit once a day. I have one of those trees too. Apricorns are really something. You can make Pokeballs and other things. What other things? They literally only make different kinds of Pokeballs. Is that what you mean by other things? Anyways, he gives us the apricorn box. We can carry apricorns. So basically we can just grab this, an apricorn tree. It's a green apricorn, or GRN apricorn. So that's useful, I guess. Hey, look, another Chikorita. That's cool. And another wild Pokemon! It is another Hoppip. Okay, I'm actually gonna run away from this one because I don't really need to take her out. You know, I'm level 9. Yeah. Okay, cool. So let's see what this item is. This is an antidote, or what I used to call an antidote. There's a battle going on here. Go, Rattata! Tackle! What? This is a big battle. Leave me alone. My goodness. I think Slippy says that at some point in Star Fox 64. Hey, leave me alone. I don't really remember when he says that, but anyways. Oh, look at that, a wild Pidgey. This is the first Pidgey that we've seen. He is level 4. I am actually going to knock this guy out. Because, why not? I mean, I can think of a few reasons why not. I guess it's kind of a waste of time, but... Oh, he's using Sand Attack. That's a little frustrating. He's great. He's using it again. Alright, please don't miss. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, good. So, 32 experience points for Grassy. And I was just gonna ask, can we make it to Mr. Pokemon's house without encountering another Pokemon? But clearly I cannot. So, this is a wild Kakuna, level 7. I am going to actually take this Kakuna out because, you know, she's gonna give quite a bit of experience points. However, it is gonna take a while because all this Kakuna knows how to do is harden. And the more she hardens, the less damage my tackles are gonna do. And eventually, her defense is not going to go up any higher. So this is going to take a while, but it will be worth it once I actually get the experience points. So yeah, you can raise your defense all you want. And honestly, if you do want to get a Beedrill or a Butterfree in your team, I would not recommend catching a Kakuna or a Metapod because all they're going to know how to do is Harden. This is the only move they know. But if you catch a Weedle or a Caterpie, at least they will learn, like, Poison Sting or something, which is not a very good move, but it's better than only knowing Harden. So, yeah. See? Kakuna's defense won't go higher. Another Tackle. And there we go. How much experience points? Please, a lot. 72. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. We're close to level 10 now. Here we have a pink apricorn, so we might as well grab it. Very nice. Okay, we have made it to Mr. Pokemon's house. That's what the sign says. So yes, that's where we are. You must be Jake Ryan Charles. It was I who sent an email to Professor Elm earlier. Wow, great. He runs up to that thing and then he walks down very slowly. This is what I want Professor Elm to examine. So we obtained the mystery egg. A friend of mine from Eckerdick gave it to me. I bet you can't find this kind of egg in Johto. I thought Professor Elm... I just did find it in Johto, so I don't know what you're talking about. No, I'm kidding. I thought Professor Elm might be able to tell us what this is. He's the best when it comes to the research of Pokemon evolution. That's a quote from the famous Professor Oak. You return to Professor Elm? Here, your Pokemon should have some rest. And now... This is Professor Oak. This is the professor from Red, Blue, Yellow, and Fire Red, Leaf Green. So the professor of the Kanto region. I'm not sure what he's doing in Johto. And with that, I'm Professor Oak, a Pokemon researcher. So you're Jake. I was just visiting my friend Mr. Pokemon. I heard you were running an errand for Professor Elm, so I waited here. Oh, what's this? A rare Pokemon. I see. You must be helping Professor Elm's research. I think I understand why Professor Elm gave you that Pokemon. You will treat your Pokemon with love and care, it seems. Yes. This is my favorite Pokemon of all time, so yeah. Ah! You seem to be dependable. How would you like to help me out? Oh my gosh, what's with all these professors asking me to help them? Like, seriously, you guys are like... you know, you're like 50 years old or whatever. You can do all this yourself. I'm only 10. See? This is the latest version of the Pokedex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. I'd like you to have it. So he gives us the Pokedex, even though I actually already had it. But I've stayed too long. I have to get to Goldenrod for my usual radio show. I have a feeling that this is not going to be the last time we'll meet. No, it definitely won't. And he's going to give me his phone number, too. This is the second professor in one video to give me his phone number. Yeah, so he gave me the Pokedex, even though you actually already start with the Pokedex, which I did not show, but it's down here. And it is the National Dex. It's so national that it actually has Unova Pokemon. Like this is Zekrom right here. That is, that's Deerling. Deerling and Sawsbuck. You know, this is Emboar, another one of my favorite Pokemon. Like, these are Unova Pokemon, and we're in, this is like Heart Gold and Soul Silver. So we're actually it's really cool. These Pokemon technically haven't even been discovered yet. But yeah, you start off with the Pokedex, so what he just gave us is not really important. Anyways, we get a phone call from Professor Elm. Hello? Jake? It's a disaster. It's just terrible. What should I do? Oh no! Please get back here now! And then he hangs up. He doesn't give me a chance to respond. He just yells and then hangs up. So, we have to go back to New Bark Town. No, I'm gonna run away. I'm not gonna bother with... You know, it is pretty easy to skip all the grass. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go down this way because we don't have to worry about the grass if we go down here. And then over here. So, we're now back in Cherry Grove City, and this is a very pivotal part of the game. Check it out, it's the guy who was looking into Professor Elm's lab. You got a Pokemon at the lab. What a waste. That's a Pokemon that's too good for a wimp like you. Don't you get what I'm saying? Well, I too have a good Pokemon. I'll show you what I mean. Here we go, the first battle of the series. The first trainer battle of the series, Passerby Boy. He has a Cyndaquil. The Cyndaquil is level 5. So Grassy's level 9. I'm not worried about this at all. And Grassy has Poison Powder now, so that's cool. Yeah, so your tackles are... Yeah, your tackle did 2 damage, and the Cyndaquil has Quick Attack, and I don't think Cyndaquil learns Quick Attack until, like, level... I don't know, I'm not even sure. Actually, it might be... it might not be until he evolves into Quilava, but it's not for a while anyways. So, yeah, that's it. What was that, 3 turns? Yeah, I am happy I won. That was super easy. We get to level 10. Do you want to know who I am? I'm going to be the world's greatest Pokemon trainer. No, that's going to be me. Oh, yeah, this part's funny. He looks around and he's like, give it back! That's my trainer card! Oh no, you saw my name! So yeah, we got $500 for that. And one thing I did want to mention is that you don't actually start off with any money in this. Unlike the you know, the older Pokemon games, you start off with 3,000 Pokedollars. But in this game, you start off with 500 Pokedollars. So, or excuse me, you start off with 0. I just got 500 because I beat my rival. But you start off with 0. You start off with no money. So it is a little bit tougher that way, but you know, whatever. I'll be able to get through it. So we are back here in New Bark Town. We go back into the lab, and this part is automatic. Who are you? We are investigating the case of the missing Pokemon here. Rule number 1: whoever did it will come back to the site. Oh my! So you must be the one who did it? And Professor Elm doesn't even stick up for me. Like, Elm, you know that I did not steal that Cyndaquil, so why aren't you speaking up for me? Seriously, I'm going out and doing this task for you, and you're not even backing me up. You're not even telling the cop that it wasn't me. Like, you know I didn't steal that Cyndaquil. You were here the entire time. Like, this guy is actually so aggravating. Hold on a second. He has nothing to do with it. I saw it. There was a red-haired boy looking into the building. Yes. The cop's super confused. What? You battled a boy like that? He must be the one who did it. Did you happen to get his name? And this part you would normally name your rival, but in PokeMMO, you don't have to do that. His name is automatically Silver. Thanks for helping my investigation. My next assignment is to search for this red-haired individual. I literally just saw him. I don't know where he was headed, but... Anyways. Jake, Ryan, Charles, I'm glad they understood you are innocent. See you later. Bye, Lyra. Byra. Jake, this is terrible. Oh, yes. What was Mr. Pokemon's big discovery? We give him the mystery egg? Huh? This is an egg, isn't it? This egg may be something I've never seen. It's just an egg. Mr. Pokemon is always fascinated by eggs. Well, since he gave it to us, we might as well find out what secret it holds. I'll keep it for a while to find out about the egg. What? Professor Oak gave you a Pokedex? Jake, Ryan, Charles, is that true? That's incredible! He is super at seeing the potential of people as trainers. Wow, Jake, I knew you were a little different. Yeah, Elm, I knew you were a little different too. Things are gonna be fun! Your Pokemon seem to really like you, so why don't you take the Pokemon Gym Challenge? If you manage to defeat all the gym leaders, you'll eventually challenge the Pokemon League Champion! Oh, I'm ready for that. Getting the champion is not all that easy, but you can certainly challenge Violet City's gym. It is the first gym of the game. Challenging the gym scattered around will be a long journey. Before you leave, make sure you talk to your mom. Yes, I will in fact go do that. Mom! So you're leaving on an adventure. Okay, I'll help too, but what can I do for you? I know, every time you receive prize money, I'll save it for you. On a long journey, money's important. Do you want me to save your money for you? Okay, now if you're playing Heart Gold and Soul Silver and Gold and Silver Crystal too, I think, my honest opinion is to say no to this. Because if you get your mom to save your money, every time you win money from a battle, she spends it. And like 80% of the time, she spends it on worthless garbage. Like, she'll buy like Pokedolls and stinking heal balls, and it's like I find it completely worthless. Like, I remember my friend Zero Xerox was like, oh, but your mom can buy you a Moonstone. She can buy all this cool stuff. And I'm like, I don't want that. I like to have my money for me to spend. I don't, you know, if you get your mom in this game to look after your money, it's honestly, it's not a good idea. And luckily in Poke MMO, it's an automatic no. You don't have to bother saying yes or no. It's just an automatic no. But in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I always say no, don't save my money. I just think it's just a, you know, I don't know. I never saw any use to it. She just blows it on just worthless stuff, and it's just not good. But anyways, guys, it is now nighttime, which means it is time for me to end the first episode of the series. This was a really good series premiere. I really enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it too. We got a lot done. We got our first Pokemon. We got him up to level 10. So he's double the level that he was when we got him. So next time here on Pokemon Trainer Jake, we are going to be permanently leaving New Bark Town, which I'm quite excited for, and we're going to be heading towards Violet City, where the first gym is. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it, and I will see you all back here on Saturday for episode 2, Saturday morning. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you all then. Peace out.